At this year's AIDEX Convention on Humanitarian Aid and Disaster Response, the floor space was dominated by all sorts of vehicles designed to navigate potentially hazardous environments to deliver aid and assistance and keep workers safe. But according to global research, statistics show that between 85 to 90% of road crashes and accidents are not down to the vehicles themselves or even external factors. It's mostly down to human error. Which is why a specially organized forum for NGOs all over Africa is training fleet managers to realize that lack of strict rules is not only putting drivers and workers at risk, but hampering aid missions. This seminar serves to count the number of risks fleet managers face every day when deploying their vehicles, from driver fatigue to passengers not wearing seatbelts. The crucial message is that most dangers can be avoided.
30 is under your control, okay? Is it higher? 70? 80? I would like to go for 80%. 80% is under the control of the organization.
So, with 80% of responsibility resting on companies' shoulders, aid organizations are being encouraged to implement more robust fleet management strategies.
If you look at it, a lot of organizations are putting measures in place that their staff are not going to be blown up by terrorists or that they are safe whenever they do their job. But a lot of these aid and development workers are spending hours and hours in vehicles. And they are in environments where there might be a mismatch between education, between enforcement of traffic rules, engineering of roads and vehicles. So they are putting their staff at risk.
Not only is safety a concern, but road accidents are costing low-income countries up to $100 billion, much more than the total annual amount received in development aid.
Fleet is one of the single largest expense to humanitarian organizations after staffing cost. So in this forum, we are trying to see how we are generally managing our fleet out there in terms of looking at cost efficiency.
It's something commercial suppliers are realizing too. Companies like Toyota, whose Land Cruisers are used regularly in aid missions all over the world, are stepping up their support.
Organisations would have looked at us as a vehicle supplier, but they're actually looking for more than that now. So they're saying, okay, our vehicles are out in the field, we're operating them, but there's all sorts of issues of maintenance and vehicle life, etc. So these organisations are getting more sophisticated. They expect more from us as a supplier. So that's why we're getting into this area of fleet management.
The general road habits and traffic policies of countries will be tough to change overnight. But it's hoped that tougher management of humanitarian fleets will put the brakes on unnecessary dangers that are placing those helping others at risk too. Sandra Gathmann, CCTV, Brussels.